Hello, everybody. This is Frankie Day for Frankie Day Models. Okay, I got me one hell of a shipyard going here. I got clipper ships coming your way. Classic Plastic 101, Mr. Chris Cortell, our beloved colleague. I got his tribute build shaking your way. I got Portland Steamer shaking, Liberty ships shaking, Victory ships shaking, Clipper ships shaking, HMS Victory shaking. So the topic of the video is Project Liberty Ship, video number 4. I should have this thing done by either by tonight or by tomorrow. The final reveal for this will be this Friday. I'll post the final reveal on this. I ordered me a case for this. This goes into a museum up Wisconsin. They got a museum up there that are neat for merchant fleets like that. So I think delivery ship is the emergency cargo ship. One delivery ship is probably the next candidate uh, for that fulfillment of that. They'll see if I can quote them a price on this thing. And I'm reasonable when I price these things. The main thing is it's not the money in it. It's just not the money. It's more or less just part of me is somewhere else, people to look at. And that's what I want to do because someday my gray cells is going to be growing out, and when I leave this planet, I like to have some of my stuff behind it people can remember me by, and by you fellows, and by a lot of my family and people in the world who are interested in model ships and aircraft. Okay, I've been busy. Working, busy. I was finishing up this build. I started this finishing up this build about 3 years ago. And I've got it pretty much all done now. All that's left to do on it is just to add king posts. I got to take my pen vise, drill some holes, make up some boom rests on top of my king posts on my cross trees. And I got to make some blocks too, where you can lift your topping list for your booms. Up forward is all rigged up, known as the Burton system, and aft the booms are stored. So all the vane guides have been removed, stored into the masthead lock inside the mast houses. These mast houses got hatches in them. That's where you keep all your rigging gear, like your vanes, snatch blocks, B blocks, A blocks, C blocks, anything to do with the rigging, and also you use your topping stops with your chains. These chains about I say about 14 inches long, and maybe about a good 2 inches diameter. Pretty heavy. You use them stops for your topping lift, and so the topping lifts will be rigged, and the blocks for your tackle for your vanes will be on the booms too as well. Incidentally, anybody wants to build a livery ship or cargo ship of this scale, this 1/16 scale, go down to the hobby shop, just have some of this tubing and rod. These make good masts and booms. All you gotta do is telescope, and they work very well. It's silver solder. Well, the silver solder's the end. You can take a nice fine jeweler's file like I have right here, and just file it kind of bevel in. It'll make it like it's tapering with the booms. That's what I did on here. I decided to make a video using the webcam instead of using my camcorder over here. I think it comes faster right here, give you a fast rundown on how she's going. So right now I'm working on the aft house now. I already got the blister. I got the sputter shields on the aft 5-inch 38 open mount, and I also got the life raft. Life raft. What do you call those damn things? Oh shit. Life raft supports that are made from wire. I just follow the plans right here. These are the plans give you the kit. Make sure the wire is bent to as per scale of the plans. This thing is all 100% scratch built using the kit. The kit gives you a hull. It's really clunky. Man, I'm going to tell you, you got to sand the hell out of it, bend down the bulwarks, everything. A lot of work. A lot of people who buy kits like this in general, they it's kind of the reverse of your eyes are bigger than your stomach. It's more or less deceiving, I should say. Most people who are novice walk into a hobby shop or a place, they see a model like this here, a picture of the box, actually the model itself, and they're intrigued by it. It's got their attention, and it's got their wallet all at once. I'm going to buy this. Why $300 for this? And they look at it and they go, either they say, huh, I can see it, or only live once. They go up there and buy it. Banking only. But inside that box is a full built ship that only a few parts you got to put on, and presto, she's done. Once you open that box, you're greeted with a bunch of lumber like this. You're greeted with a bunch of wood like this, and a pre-carved hull, which is not 100% carved in particulars. You got to use templates to make sure, and also make station lines and center lines in your hull, and make sure it's all there by using carving and chisel, where you've got to use. Then you got to thin out the bulwarks. You got to cut out the open chocks. Then you can open up scuppers. You got to open up your hawse lips. This and that, and a lot of work involved. Okay, I'm working on two of these livery ships. These are Blue Jacket kits. This is a 1977 issue of the Blue Jacket ship crafters from Norwalk, Connecticut. Now they're in Maine now. And I paid at 1978. No, it was 1977. My error in correction. That year, I think I paid $94 for the kit. The kit cost $94 back then. Now, you're looking at 4 clams. I mean, $400. Big money. And I bought 2 of these. This is my second rodeo with this kit. I got a bunch of rodeos with the same kit coming down. And after we show you this, I'll show you the one I'm working on now. And this is the one of the first livery ships launched in San Rafael, California, by Oakland. And by Kaiser Shipyards all through there. Kaiser Shipyard number 3 it was. This came right after the Ocean Vanguard. Actually, the Ocean Vanguard was the first livery ship that was built in 5 days. I mean, people were in awe. Unbelievable. They made a ship like this in 5 damn days. It usually takes 5 years to 5 months. Whew, man, what technology. Talk about the Titanic syndrome. Unbelievable. And it was a shock to the world. Henry Kaiser, he was an industrialist. He wasn't a tycoon like J.P. Morgan, who actually started to thrive the key industry. He more or less liked to build things. His construction was like building bridges and stuff, and other infrastructures that he's built and designed were very well built and prefabricated. And you got to think, we're at war. England needs food, provisions to keep them going so they can fight Hitler. And we'll probably both ends pretty soon. I got to do something fast. So he's put his thoughts in his mind by making a livery ship. So actually, livery ship plans didn't come from Kaiser. He was a shipowner. He knew nothing of the ships. He was a dodo. All this guy was a builder and a prefabist. He made everything he made was prefab, like building a kit. Now you watch these old videos on on YouTube, like on livery ships, showing you how they built them. Everything is prefab, just like you build a model, like us modelers do. You build a superstructure. You got these big old cranes that come up like this, They come up and they sat them down. Well, here's your crane right here. And here's a subsim you just finished. So, plunk. I was really, he proved to the world that we could build quicker by fabrication, which he did. When he made the livers normal, that was more or less a publicity thing, proving that he could build a ship in a week, or less than a week. So in 5 days, he built the Ocean Vanguard Liberty ship. I don't know if it ever went to war or not. It may be used as an ammunition hulk or something. Maybe it was just used or sunk. I don't know nothing of the history of the Ocean Vanguard, but it actually was Liberty ship number one, built in 5 days. This is the Patrick Henry. She was the second Liberty ship built. That was classified as Liberties. Mercy Cargo 1. 441 feet. I was on a ship just like this. The second ship I was on the USS Oxford, AGTR 1. Auxiliary Geographical Technical Research number 1. Spy ship, just like the Pueblo, like kept out here. The crews got caught in North Korea out there. Well, just I got done getting out of those PDRs out there in Nam, they chanced me all the way from Da Nang to San Francisco. From San Francisco, I went back home to Ventura, California with my family, and I got orders to go on this. So I had to pick this up in Pacific Bay in the Philippines. She had sister ships, the Georgetown, and she had the Jamestown, and the Tutuila. The Tutuila was a repair ship. I want to tell you something about Tutuila. I ran into a sailor, an ex-sailor. He's my age, ex-Vietnam sailor. I ran into him down at Casey's, which is Casey Jones, which is a general store, coffee, gas, food, like y'all are. And I saw his cap on. I said, "Were you on the Tutti Frutti?" He looked at me. "Were you on there too?" I says, "No." But I was on the USS Oxford. I've seen you guys after Nantucket. You guys are always non-rotating ship. Oh yeah, we're there all the time. We never go to the way. We were a fair ship out there. And so all these Liberty ships that the Navy used after the war, they were used as either like spy ships, technical research vessels. And now while I was on the Oxford, it didn't have no King post, no Sampson post. It didn't even look like a freighter. It looked like a Liberty ship hull with a Liberty ship superstructure. And it had a big old mast, a foremast. It had all electronic gear, chest cone gear, they call that. Aft, on the aft house, they had a big old mast sticking up with a radar dish on there, with electronic chest cone gear. On the back, it looked like a big old huge radar dish that fit right there where the 5-inch gun is at back here. It was in place there. Along the deck, you had about you had 6 of them. No, you had 4. You had little cylinder objects with aerials sticking out. They may be antennae or some sort. I don't know. Now, here's one for the Gipper. On these cargo hatches right there. Well, inside the cargo spaces down below, they weren't cargo spaces no more. They were communications, operation quarters for communication technicians. Top secret stuff, hush hush stuff. Cosmic clearance, top secret all the way. No one's allowed in there. Nobody. Nobody. Unless you have top secret clearance, or you work there. They get forward ops and aft ops. Well, in these cargo holds, each one of these cargo holds, they're colossal inside. You ever got inside a cargo deck of a Liberty ship, you look up, and they've got all the space. It looks like a big, huge warehouse, empty warehouse. Now you know how much space, how much cargo these things can carry. But that's an inspiration right there, and also odd. And so all those compartments, cargo holds, were filled in as communication technician spaces. And top side on the weather deck, or one deck, on the weather deck, you look at the cargo hatches where they once be, once ain't no more, they give you a resemblance of empty swimming pools. They look like empty swimming pools. You can see where the hatches used to be at. So I was on that ship about 9 months, and they decommissioned it in Japan. I think Sassuolo? No. It was Yokosuka. Yeah. December 17th, 1969. And that's when I picked up the USS Oxford, the boiler. And so that was my story about being on a Liberty ship. Okay, here she is right here, boys. This thing weighs about 30 pounds. I weighed it. I got the bucking lines on the davits. See those little white davits, those little white coils on the welded boat davits. Those are called monkey lines. When you're gonna leave the ship like that, you undo those lines. They fall down. You grab. They're knotted. Every 14 inches, they got knots on there where you can grab a hold. This is the Blue Jacket kit, 1977 special. The old Kaiser coffin, they call it. A lot of them broke, but they found out what the problem was. They were welding too close together. It didn't give the ship flexibility. And they started spacing out the welds longer, and plus they embraced a metal band, a doubler, inside outside. I don't know how good this camera picks up. You probably can see it. You see all these squares assimilated by using card. 0 1,000ths. This thing is 100% scale to the real thing. I got all my fair leads, got all my kink posts all rigged up, everything. Aft, this is called yard and stay rigging right here, which is a Burton system. This thing is exactly 27 to 5/8 inches long. Going aft, I'm working on the aft house now. I got two of those booms stored right there. I made some boom rests on the back of the superstructure. And I got holes right there above the hull to accept brass pedestals. I want to put this on a nice polished piece of wood base, put it in a spy case, and ship it up to these guys, have them pick it up. And so this goes to the museum. And I'm very proud to get rid of this thing. I got another one. This is the old Kaiser coffin. President Roosevelt called the ugly ducklings. They ain't that ugly of a ship. They're very pretty. Love and beauty is the eye of the beholder. Okay, here's a tuna wheeler. I've been working on this too. A lot of work, kids. So like I say, I got one hell of a shipyard going on. I got an oiler going down over here, everything. Let me show you the pilot house I got down this thing. This comes up. This is the flying bridge. Yeah. Yeah, we got over here. So anyway, that's the video for the day, guys. I mean to bend your ears for talking about the Liberty ship here. So I decided to show you what I've been doing. So I got for this weekend I have another video number 3 on Mr. Chris Cortell's Classic 101 tribute build for him, and we've got more stuff coming. And I got the Portland steamer right here. I bought this out of Buffalo. I went back to storage out there back in town. The storage I got all my big stuff at. I bought this out. I'm going to work on this thing and get this thing in the museum too. That way I'll get all the good stuff I got started out and get it out of here. Yeah, more builds. Okay. I might have a live action night on this thing. So I'm quite sure that we'll have a live action going on. So right now I just kind of get all my parts together. I'm going to make my floats. I made my floats out of wood. They came out real good when I get done with them. The ones you seen on there came out of the Lowe's. Okay, guys, I'm out of here right now, kids. I don't need to be in here too long. And I just figured let you guys know what's shaking, what's going on. At Frankie Day Shipyard, there's always something going on. But like I say, guys, I got all these models screaming at me all at once. And so far, I'm knocking them out. Right before your eyes. Okay, I'll knock this out right before your eyes and get the Tutti Frutti going. I got the Victor ship over there going on. Coming all your way, guys. You guys never should be so lucky. Okay, this is Frankie Day, son of Frankie Day Models. Make mama happy, take your little one, stay focused when you drive. Be aware of your surroundings, say your prayers, and take care of your family and yourself. Eat yourself a kid. And let's get nice weather starting to break. Time to bring up the old barbecue and outside activities and more model building. This is Frankie Day Model signing off. We'll catch you later in the next video, guys. God bless y'all. Take care of yourselves.